West Sumatra, home of the Minang people, is a breathtaking land formed over millions of years of volcanic activity. It had been arranged during a 2011 trip that I was to spend a few days with Guru Ed's teacher, the quiet and humble Makwudin, a farmer and shaman who lived far from the maddening crowds. Before that, I had a strong urge to climb a volcano, to in some way connect with the spirit of these living giants. Looming over that rugged Solok landscape was the majestic Mount Talang, and the one I had planned to climb. We're here at the foot of Mount Talang now. We're going to climb it. It's going to take around about 5 to 6 hours to get up to the top there, of a height of 2,850 metres or so. It's quite amazing actually just looking up there, because I can see little fumaroles and smoke coming off it. It is an active volcano, and it last erupted 5 months ago. There's kind of like lava, which is like rock now, just sort of strewn all over the place here. But it's actually an amazing place, so we're going to climb up it, and hopefully we're going to come down in one piece and there's going to be no problems. I don't know if you can hear me. We're about probably not even a quarter of the way up the volcano at the moment, and we've just stopped off here at a hot spring. This water, I would say it's probably around about 70 degrees. It's remarkably warm. It's not boiling. I'm told that the further up you go, the hotter the water is. I don't know, but so it's just amazing how, you know, coming down from this volcano, this water's hot, you know, and as we're climbing higher, it is beginning to get harder. I thought, to be honest with you, that it would be quite a walk in the park, just going for a stroll up a volcano, but in fact, it's bloody hard work. And our guide over here, Andy, he's climbed this mountain many times. He hasn't climbed this mountain, in fact he hasn't climbed any mountains because of work in over 10 years, and he's also finding it hard going. Ed, who's holding the camera right now, is climbing up with Andy's pack as well, and Ed's climbing up in his flip-flops, which is quite comical really, considering, you know, I'm trying to be decked out in all the latest gear and everything. But it's a remarkably beautiful place. Probably in about 2 hours it will get dark, and then we have to go through forest, and some of the track has been lost because of the old volcano eruption a number of months ago, so it's going to be quite interesting, to say the least, over the next sort of 8 to 10 hours. Okay, we're about an hour and a half away now from hopefully just getting to the top, maybe 2 hours. Depends really, it's getting really tiring now. There is a designated path that people obviously in times past have used, and it is pretty hard going though, going through this this jungle. It's not so hot up here, but it is still quite humid. Okay, the time's 25 past 6, and we've been climbing now for coming up for 4.5 hours. We've probably got about an hour more to go, but the sunset, basically, well, it's still a bit light here, but it's going to set pretty quick, and because we've still got quite a bit of time to go through the jungle, you know, just to get to the clearing, we may well stay here, camp out the night. I don't know yet. We're gonna see. Sounds of eagles everywhere, and monkeys, all sorts of wild animals. But an absolutely amazing place. I mean, it really is, and I really got a lot of respect for anyone that sort of climbs or does any of that kind of sort of adventure sports, because it's not easy, and it's more as much mental as it is physical. you know, even after sort of like an hour, I just thought, oh, I'd just love to turn back now. But, you know, you're just trying to save a bit of face, you know.
We never did summit in the end. Within 100 metres of it, there was a strange sense of impending danger, so we turned and headed back down. Yep, we lived to fight another day.
We're on our way to Mak Udin's place now, which is right in the forest. It's an absolutely amazing area here. Natural beauty, really rugged, very lush and green. It's actually an amazing place, and the Minangkabau land is a very, very beautiful land. I guess at this present moment we're around about maybe 1300 meters up, maybe 1,000 meters above sea level. I'm not sure exactly what, but definitely the air's getting a little bit thinner. So we're about 3 kilometers out now, and we're just gonna head on now. It's getting pretty dark here. It does get dark quick in these valleys, and we're gonna just meet Mak Udin for the first time, and I'm gonna see how that goes for the next couple of days. So we'll see you in a bit. Well, we've finally made it to Mak Udin's house. What a lovely place it is. Spent the first night here. Got absolutely eaten alive by midges, and there's not really any mosquitoes here, but there certainly are a lot of like little flea things and gnats and things like that. And right through the night I was just absolutely eaten alive. Didn't really get much sleep at all because of that, and I'm also hearing all these sounds in the jungle which basically just surround the house. Mak Udin's house is in a clearing which he's cleared over the last 30 years. He's lived in this home with his wife for 30 years, so it's quite a long time really to be living in such a kind of like a remote and isolated area. But I mean, I can see why. Just the first night we were sitting there and talking, and it was really just amazing. No TV, no radio, no newspapers, no media of really what's going on at all in the world, and yet there's something so simple and lovely and just really kind of like natural about it, you know. It's around about 10:30 in the morning, and the sun's climbing up nicely, and I can really feel it beating down. So I'm going to take a shower and just see if I can handle the cold water. We'll see. The water looks pretty cold. Yeah? Oh my god, here we go.
Jumping, jump!
Whoa! 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 Bloody hell, that water's cold! Eduardo's teacher. What does he teach you in, Ed?
Teaching some silat style, what we call it silat, and also some inner aspect.
Yeah.
Some internal aspect of knowledge of silat.
Okay. Uncle's been here he's lived here for 30 years. Has been in this area 37 years. There's a total
area that he owns, which was brought down from generation to generation, and it's 400 hectares, and that's a heck of a lot of ground. And this whole area that you see here, which was once actual jungle, over the first 7 years have all been cut down, so it's and been flattened to be able to make farmland and some form of like terrace farming as well. So it's quite an amazing feat of natural engineering and agriculture. You can just see down here, you can see the rice is just drying out, and they're in the harvest season at the moment. So that takes, in the weather like this, when it's this hot, it takes about a day to dry out. In the background you can see all of the paddy fields over the background now, and right in the distance there, if you can just see, there's a single red tree with the red leaves. That's a cinnamon tree.
Uncle get the cinnamon.
Just this little bit of bark here that he's taken off the tree, so it's the external bark that you see on the inside, and you just cannot believe how cinnamony it actually is. It is cinnamon. Well, I didn't actually know, and there's this strange like inner sort of resin. It's like an oil, and this smell is absolutely delicious.
Spending time with Makwudin, I began to see how Silek was a part of his everyday life. The connection he had with his surroundings left a deep impression on me. You see, Silek isn't just about the physical, about how many techniques you know. Silat, or Silek as is known in the Minang language, is about answering the call of the natural, about how you can apply it in any situation in life. Just like water flows and adapts to its surroundings, so must we also learn to flow with the currents of life.
I found the route and I can develop my style.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell to every my student, all of my students, I tell this, because after they learn, they can now move better about the gele. The very important move is gele movement, and then also some style of how to lock and how to open the lock.
Yeah.
With the twist movement, how to counter attack. After that, everybody can develop their own movement.
Okay, so what would be the point of where Makwudin learned Silek Tuo, but then learned some other styles as well? What would be the purpose of learning those other styles when really maybe everything is inside the Silek Tuo?
Bacanya ku. Kalau pernah baraja-raja itu kan biasa mau seringnya gerakan Silek ternyata. Abah kok nio jo ku beraja-raja lain tuh apa alasannya?
Yang lain apa ya?
Ya kok Silek harimau kayak kok Silek pangian tuh kan nio beraja itu apa alasan ku beraja-raja?
Itu kan untuk dia jajan ke kawan.
Oh gitu.
Ada orang mau tanya. Ada Silek itu nggak boleh nak tapi. Ada penyian boleh ada dari gelombang dia jual.
Okay. And so from the other teachers, and also from other partnering in training, maybe from Pangian Silek and Harimau Silek and the other Silek Starala and other style.
Yeah.
Every person have something specific.
Yeah.
They have own how to lock.
Yeah.
And how to open, because that there can maybe more input.
Yeah.
For the.
So you basically, it seems like you're developing your style as you're training with different people based on influences and picking things up from them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe more knowledge about this.
Yeah.
We don't need to use a lot of energy to fight because it's just in one movement or two movement we'll finish the fight.
Yeah.
It was an honour to be able to learn some of the old ways from Mak Udin. Coming down from the mountains to the hustle and bustle of Padang City was initially a shock to the system, but it was time for me to head home and in some way put into practice all of the things I had learned from this humble man.